What if everything you thought you knew about our solar system was wrong? Meet 2017 OFF 201, a dwarf planet so strange it's rewriting the rules of space. It takes 25,000 years to orbit the Sun, travels over 1,600 times farther than Earth, and moves like something massive is pulling it from the shadows. Planet 9? Maybe not, because this little object might have just shattered one of astronomy's greatest theories. The edge of our solar system just got a lot more mysterious. What if everything you thought you knew about our solar system was wrong? Imagine a place so far, so cold, and so mysterious that it's practically invisible to us. And yet, it might hold the key to unlocking one of astronomy's greatest puzzles. Enter 2017 OFF 201, a dwarf planet so bizarre, it's got scientists across the globe scratching their heads. At first glance, it might seem like just another icy rock drifting quietly beyond Pluto. But the moment astronomers tracked its path, they realized this wasn't just another space pebble. It was something extraordinary. You see, this tiny world takes a jaw-dropping 25,000 years to complete just one orbit around the Sun. That's not a typo. 25,000 years. That's longer than human civilization has existed. But it's not just slow. It's got the most eccentric, stretched-out orbit we've ever seen. At its farthest point, it's over 1,600 times farther from the Sun than Earth is. And that orbit isn't random. No, this object is moving as if something massive is tugging on it from the shadows. Something big. Something hidden. And that's where the whispers of Planet 9 come roaring back to life. For years, astronomers have speculated that a giant, unseen planet might be lurking far beyond Neptune. Why? Because many objects in the distant Kuiper belt, the icy edge of our solar system, seem to be mysteriously clumped together, like they're being herded into place. Scientists believe the only explanation could be the gravitational pull of an unknown planet, Planet 9. But here's where things take a cosmic turn. 2017 OFF 201 doesn't follow the crowd. Its orbit is completely off track, unlike any of the other supposed Planet 9 breadcrumbs. That's a big deal. In fact, simulations now show that if Planet 9 did exist, its gravity would have flung 2017 OFF 201 out of the solar system ages ago. The only way this dwarf planet could still be here, peacefully gliding through space, is if Planet 9 doesn't exist. Boom. Mind blown. But let's rewind a bit. How did this tiny world even get discovered? Well, it wasn't through some flashy telescope reveal or dramatic moment. It was the result of grit and patience. A team of astronomers led by Siho Chang at Princeton painstakingly sifted through years of data from the Dark Energy camera in Chile. They noticed a faint, barely moving speck of light, so slow it almost looked stationary. But it wasn't. Follow-up images from the Canada-France-Hawaii telescope confirmed the movement. They had found something real, something massive. And it wasn't just its orbit that impressed them. This thing is about 700 kilometers wide. That makes it one of the largest known trans-Neptunian objects. Round, bright, and shaped by its own gravity, it qualifies as a true dwarf planet, right up there with Pluto, Eris, and Makemake. But here's the kicker. We only saw it because it's currently at its closest point to the Sun, something that happens only once every 25,000 years. In fact, that closest approach happened back in 1930, the exact same year Pluto was discovered. Coincidence? Maybe. But in a universe this mysterious, you start to wonder if coincidences even exist. Right now, 2017 OFF 201 is slowly drifting away, already about $90.50 from Earth. It won't be visible for much longer, but its brief appearance may have changed everything. Because whether or not Planet 9 is real, this discovery proves we've barely begun to understand the outer limits of our solar system. There could be hundreds, maybe thousands more icy giants like this one, hiding in plain sight, waiting to be found, watching from the edge. Now imagine this. While the discovery of 2017 OFF-201 already sent shockwaves through the astronomy world, what came next was even more earth-shattering. Because this strange dwarf planet didn't just challenge the rules. It might have rewritten them. For years, Planet 9 was the holy grail of deep space theories. A mysterious, Neptune-sized planet lurking far beyond Pluto, explaining all the weird patterns we saw in the Kuiper belt. You had clusters of trans-Neptunian objects all seemingly pulled in the same direction, like some invisible force was lining them up. It was too clean, too precise, too intentional. Enter Planet 9, the elegant solution. But now, 2017 OFF-201 has flipped that entire narrative upside down. See, its orbit isn't just a little different, it's in direct conflict with the Planet 9 hypothesis. Its perihelion, the point where it comes closest to the Sun, sits at a sharp 306 degrees, miles off course from the usual 60-degree alignment the Planet 9 theory is based on. That's not just an outlier, that's a pattern breaker. And when researchers ran simulations to see how this dwarf planet would behave in a solar system with Planet 9, things got chaotic. Every single model showed that Planet 9's gravity would eventually destabilize 2017 OFF-201, flinging it into space or crashing it toward Neptune. The only time 2017 OFF-201 remained stable in the simulations? When Planet 9 wasn't there at all. That's the kind of contradiction that makes scientists rethink everything. But here's where things get even crazier. Instead of giving up on Planet 9, two astronomers, Mike Brown and Konstantin Batygin, decided to go all in. Armed with fresh data, better models, and a determination to find the truth, they ran thousands of simulations, tweaking the size, distance, and orbit of the hypothetical Planet 9. They were looking for the one orbit that could still explain all those weird trans-Neptunian alignments, without knocking 2017 OFF-201 out of the picture. And their results? Nothing short of fascinating. Depending on its mass and tilt, Planet 9 could still be hiding somewhere out there. In one scenario, it's 6 times the mass of Earth, orbiting in a massive loop between 300 and 450 Australian dollars from the Sun. In another, it's smaller, just over twice Earth's mass, and sneaking as close as 85 Australian dollars. Still out there, still hiding, but not impossible to find. And here's the wildest part. It might already be in our archives. That's right, if Planet 9 is bright enough, it could have been accidentally captured in old telescope images. Images that no one thought to check twice. That's why astronomers have now launched a citizen science mission, opening up these sky survey archives to the public. Which means you could be the one to find Planet 9. You don't need a PhD or an observatory. Just curiosity, determination, and a few late nights clicking through stars. Somewhere out there in those pixels, a new planet might be hiding in plain sight. And with AI models joining the search, the race is officially on, between scientists, machines, and everyday stargazers around the globe. 2017 OFF-201 may have thrown a cosmic curveball, but it also lit a fire under the search for the unknown. The truth? We're just beginning to explore the solar system's deep, dark backyard. So next time you look up at the stars, ask yourself, what's still out there, watching us from the shadows? And if you're ready for more mind-bending mysteries, hit that subscribe button. Because space isn't done messing with us yet.